Xeno Vegeta. Xeno Vegeta is an incarnation of Vegeta from a world separate to the main timeline. He is a member of the Time Patrol. Appearance: Xeno Vegeta wears battle armor similar to Mira and the other Timebreakers, albeit black in color. In World Mission, this battle armor model is Xeno Vegeta's official Time Patrol uniform supplied by Kranoa. During his temporary period as the Black Masked Scion, he also wore a mask with a green ring around the facial area and a Timebreaker symbol. During the Dark King Mechikabura saga, Xeno Vegeta wears a blue overcoat over his Time Patroller battle armor similar to the overcoat worn by Xeno Trunks. In World Mission, in the Chapter 3, Subchapter 2 opening cutscene, Xeno Vegeta is briefly seen wearing battle armor resembling Bulma's original battle armor design worn by both his future and main timeline counterparts, before donning the new battle armor supplied to him by Kranoa. Personality: Xeno Vegeta's personality is identical to his main counterparts. He appears to be more mature than the primary Vegeta due to his duties as a Time Patroller, and is less against working as a team with Xeno Goku. Additionally, while he retains some past distaste for fusion, he will relent if necessary and has suggested the technique himself several times, something Xeno Goku makes fun of him for. In World Mission and its crossover story event in Dokkan Battle, Xeno Vegeta is shown to be impatient and somewhat rude. He is polite enough to say no offense when passing on her fashion pointers, showing he can be respectful, though he does interrupt her mid-sentence as he grows more impatient towards Kranoa as he wants to head off to Hero Town to aid Xeno Trunks immediately and doesn't see the point of putting on the uniform she had made for him and Xeno Goku to wear, though she forces him to do so by asserting her authority as supreme leader of the Time Patrol by saying neither he nor Xeno Goku are going until they put on their uniforms, and Goku convinces him that they have little choice. Ironically, unlike Goku, he does not complain about his new battle armor as it is only slightly different from the armor he normally wears, which is identical to Bulma's original battle armor design worn by his main timeline counterpart, and his desire to join his son on the battlefield, as Hero Town in the real world of Dragon Ball was under attack at the time. However, his impatience is understandable given his desire to help his son Xeno Trunks and battle-ready Saiyan attitude. Xeno Vegeta is also shown to be very perceptive as after training Great Saiyaman 4, he is convinced the boy is a Saiyan and is even able to deduce his relation to the Sun family, thus he is not surprised by Beat transforming into a Super Saiyan without the use of a Saiyan avatar after becoming enraged by legendary Super Saiyan Broly's Ki Blast attack on Note, as it confirms his suspicions of the boy's Saiyan ancestry, which is in sharp contrast to Xeno Goku, who is utterly shocked and amazed by Beat's ability to go Super Saiyan, as he was under the impression Beat is a pure Earthling. After the defeat of Super Saiyan 4 Broly, Xeno Vegeta talks to Xeno Goku about Beat, only to realize that Xeno Goku is ignorant of Beat's ancestry, only as Xeno Goku is simply amazed by Beat's power and potential, causing him to drop the subject and keep his suspicions to himself. Similar to his depiction in World Mission, Xeno Vegeta is shown to be impatient and wanting to get going to deal with the history change in age 767 upon his introduction and recruitment in the Dark Empire saga, ignoring Kranoa when she says they must pose first and telling her they should just get going. However, this is in line with Vegeta taking his duties as a Time Patroller seriously, as he tends to dislike Kranoa's habit of wasting time doing what he sees as frivolous activities instead of getting on with their mission. Additionally, despite living through the Xeno World GT timeline, he retains his rivalry with Xeno Goku much like his main timeline counterpart in Dragon Ball Super, telling Xeno Trunks that he will prove he is stronger than his rival when recruited into the Time Patrol by Kranoa in the Dark Empire saga. While he shares his main timeline counterpart's dislike of fusing, he is more willing to fuse when necessary, though in World Mission, Xeno Goku is amazed that he would suggest they fuse again, having previously done so against Xeno Sin Shinron during the Xeno World Shadow Dragon saga. During the final battle against Silas, fused, though while he is slightly more willing to fuse when it is suggested by others, it is still rare for Xeno Vegeta himself to suggest fusion, which usually only occurs in the most dire of situations. Additionally, he will sometimes agree to fuse with others, such as when he Podera fuses with Xeno Trunks to combat Janemba. However, when Xeno Vegeta's fusion prematurely ends due to Xeno Trunks having not completely fully recovered from the damage done by Spopovich and Yama's Majin Buu resurrection, Xeno Vegeta counts himself lucky, noting how he detests fusion. When Broly turns Super Saiyan 4 after being defeated in his legendary Super Saiyan 3 form by Super Saiyan Beat, Xeno Vegeta rejects Xeno Goku's suggestion they fuse, though is fine with going Super Saiyan 4 and working together with SSJ4 Xeno Goku and Super Saiyan Beat to defeat SSJ4 Broly, indicating he prefers teamwork over fusion. Additionally, like Xeno Goku, Xeno Vegeta dislikes Xeno Trunks' Great Saiyaman suit, and after being assigned to assist the Dragon Ball Heroes team, both he and Xeno Goku are quick to point out that it is pointless to continue wearing it as a disguise now that the heroes are aware of their team's affiliation with the Time Patrol, convincing him to reveal his true identity to the heroes, considering them all worthy enough to know the Hero Master's true identity. Biography: Xeno Vegeta went through a similar history to the main timeline Vegeta. During the manga version of the Dark Empire saga, a version of Vegeta defeated by Xeno Cell during the Cell games is identified by Xeno Trunks as being Xeno Vegeta's past self. Like Xeno Goku, due to not experiencing the events of Dragon Ball Super, Xeno Vegeta was unaware of the existence of Super Saiyan Blue before encountering his and Xeno Goku's main timeline counterparts during the Prison Planet saga and didn't learn about Super Saiyan God until the Dark King Mechikabura saga. Dragon Ball Heroes. Dark Empire saga. Like Xeno Goku, Xeno Vegeta was summoned by Kranoa in order to help Xeno Trunks with his missions. Xeno Vegeta and Xeno Trunks arrive back in time to age 767, and they receive a device from Bulma that can locate the Dark Dragon Balls. The device leads them to the Cell Games arena, where they see the Z Fighters defeated by Xeno Cell, who has the 2-star Dark Dragon Ball merged within him. Xeno Vegeta easily beats down Xeno Cell and then destroys most of his body with a final flash, shocking Xeno Trunks with his strength. Xeno Vegeta prepares to finish Xeno Cell but is suddenly attacked by Demon God Gravy before he has the chance. Xeno Trunks catches him as he is sent flying and then places the Pod-era earrings he obtained from Kranoa onto himself and the unconscious Xeno Vegeta, fusing the two into Xeno Vegix. Xeno Vegix suddenly appears and begins fighting Gravy. Putin states that they must take them down, as they may get in the way in the future, and uses her powers to make Xeno Cell undergo a dark evolution. With both Xeno Vegix and Gravy being annoyed at Cell X getting in the way of their battle, they briefly put aside their fight and attack him in unison with the resulting attack wiping out Cell X for good. Suddenly Xeno Vegix diffuses, leaving Xeno Vegeta and Xeno Trunks separated once again. As Gravy goes in for the finish on the two Scions, they are suddenly teleported away by Kranoa's magic as Gravy wonders where they went. Xeno Vegeta and Xeno Trunks were soon summoned by Kranoa to help Xeno Goku defeat the Dark Empire army and Demon God Buu. Kranoa, seeing how powerful Xeno Buu has become, removes her Pod-era earrings and gives them to Xeno Goku and the reluctant Xeno Vegeta, which transforms them into Xeno Vegeto. Xeno Vegeto immediately steps in between the battle involving Xeno Buu and Xeno Trunks. Xeno Vegeto and the empowered Xeno Buu begin fighting where they prove to be a match for each other, exchanging blows on both sides. Xeno Vegeto fires his Spirit Sword technique directly at Xeno Buu, but before it reaches him the attack is blocked by the appearance of Chamel. Soon after they defuse back into Goku and Vegeta and speak with Chamel, who tells them both that Hell has become agitated and takes the two of them there where they confront Tawa and Shroom. Chamel tells Goku and Vegeta to attack Shroom while he deals with Tawa, and they all begin to battle. Goku and Vegeta struggle against Shroom as they have little strength after having their souls mode, one of Shroom's special abilities. With little other choice, Goku and Vegeta use the fusion dance to become Gogeta and transform into a Super Saiyan before urging Shroom to fight him again. The battle rages on with neither having a clear advantage. When a space portal opens up above the two, the time limit for Goku and Vegeta's fusion runs out. When Goku flies off to head through the portal, Shroom attempts to stop him but Vegeta intervenes by grabbing his scythe, allowing Goku to get away while Vegeta faces off against Shroom alone. As Vegeta continues his battle against Shroom, he starts to struggle as he has grown weak from Shroom stealing away parts of his soul. As Shroom goes in for a finishing attack, Vegeta is saved by the Xeno Gotenks, who appears through a space portal. Kranoa, who is tagging alongside Gotenks, uses her magic to rewind the damage that he has taken but warns him to not overexert himself. He, along with the rest of the Time Patrol, are brought to the Demon Realm so they can stop Mechikabura from having his wish granted by Dark Shinron. Tawa sends out her soldiers to stop the advancing Time Patrol, and Vegeta in return transforms into a Super Saiyan 4 after Kranoa tells him that he won't distort time in this realm. Vegeta, along with Gotenks and Chamel, easily deal away with the soldiers before confronting the other demon gods, but as Vegeta battles Gravy he finds that his injuries have already returned. With little other choice he fuses with Goku to become Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta and makes quick work of his enemies before suddenly being transported back to the Time Nest. Dark King Mechikabura Saga. In the game, after Tokatoki speeds up Xeno Goku and Xeno Vegeta's healing process, the two head for the Time Nest upon hearing that Demigra has attacked. There the Time Patrol encounter and battle the Xeno Shadow Dragons, including Xeno Omega Shinron, and attain victory. However, when it comes time to battle Demigra himself, he instead offers a truce, knowing that Mechikabura has escaped from the Time Labyrinth. In the manga, Xeno Vegeta and the other members of the Time Patrol are thanked for their work in preserving the timelines by Old Kai when Trunks notices another disturbance. The Time Patrol head to age 790, where they witness Gogeta fighting against Omega Shinron. Soon after arriving, their present timeline counterparts, friends and family under a form of mind control attack them, and Xeno Vegeta finds himself confronted by his wife and son. When Tawa and Debura arrive into the area sporting new more powerful demon god states, Debura gives a demonstration of his power that astounds Vegeta. Shortly afterward, Demigra and his henchman Chamel and Robalu appear. Robula tells Xeno Goku and Xeno Vegeta to fuse, and though Goku thinks that he wouldn't, Vegeta surprisingly agrees, having felt Demigra's power. Doing so, they become Xeno Gogeta and later defuse upon everyone being teleported by Chamel to Demigra's lair. The Time Patrol are told by Chamel of the 6 Hell Gates and that behind each one lies a demon god who is maintaining a barrier to Mechikabura's palace, and they must all be defeated. Vegeta heads through the Yellow Gate where Gravy is waiting. Gravy taunts him about having previously defeated him before, but Vegeta tells him that now he is at full power he will take him out and proceeds to do so off-panel. He then returns to the hideout where he is subsequently frozen briefly by the mind-controlled Kranoa and later struck by a mass of dark energy belonging to Mechikabura. Heavily injured, unable to fight, and with Xeno Trunks being the only one left standing thanks to his key sword, Xeno Vegeta along with the other Scions give Xeno Trunks their energy so that he can go on to face Mechikabura at the Time Nest, unexpectedly transforming him into a Super Saiyan God in the process. After recovering, Xeno Vegeta and the others travel through a rift to the now desolate Time Nest to assist Xeno Trunks and Kranoa in their final battle against Mechikabura. Xeno Goku and Xeno Vegeta use Old Kai's Padera to fuse into Super Saiyan 4 Xeno Vegeto to battle Mechikabura. This allows enough time for Kranoa to recharge the key sword, enabling Xeno Trunks to deliver the final blow and seal Mechikabura away in an eternal labyrinth. After Tokotoki assumes a giant form and restores the Time Nest to its original state, Xeno Vegeto defuses and everyone celebrates their hard-earned victory. Prison Planet Saga. Xeno Vegeta later makes an appearance along with Xeno Goku and destroys Fu's laboratory. They then head to the battlefield to face the evil Scion, Cumber, saving Goku in the process. On Xeno Vegeta's suggestion, the two fuse into Super Saiyan 4 Xeno Vegeto. After overpowering Super Saiyan 3 Cumber, the two defuse. When Fu arrives, he points out that they are responsible for destroying his lab and now also the seal surrounding the prison planet. As Fu powers up into his Super Fu state, Xeno Goku and Xeno Vegeta state it is their mission as the Time Patrol to capture him and prepare to face him in battle. The two end up at a disadvantage, but the battle is cut short due to Cumber returning to the battlefield. Cumber retaliates by throwing a giant energy blast towards the pair, and the Scions begin to lose ground as it forces them backwards. The two are saved however when Goku awakens from his earlier defeat and enters into his perfected Ultra Instinct state, which he uses to deflect the blast. Xeno Goku soon thereafter uses his instant transmission to send Xeno Vegeta, Future Trunks and Future Might away from the dying planet. Universal Conflict Saga. In the anime, upon returning to Beerus planet, Xeno Vegeta says his farewells and teleports away along with Xeno Goku. Universe Creation Saga. Xeno Goku and Xeno Vegeta arrive on Earth and intervene in the battle between Goku, Vegeta and Xeno Trunks and Beerus, telling them that their fight is pointless as they point out the growing universe tree that has appeared in the sky. They tell the group that they have heard the situation from Kranoa, with Beerus realizing that they are from another dimension. After Fu appears and shares the details on his plan to create a new universe, he disappears once more. Xeno Goku and Xeno Vegeta head off together to do their own investigation on the matter, heading to Hell where they encounter the mysterious Drive W. When Drive W begins to analyze the Scion pair, he attacks using a vanishing energy attack that disappears in front of them and reappears behind them, striking them in the back. Xeno Vegeta, seeing it as nothing but a cheap trick, transforms into a Super Saiyan 3 and charges forward, missing with a punch and being struck by another attack that sends him into the lava below. He emerges and joins Xeno Goku in firing a barrage of energy blasts at Drive W, though he cancels them out with an attack of his own and presses an advantage against them. Becoming frustrated, the two Scions transform into Super Saiyan 4 with Xeno Goku firing a Kamehameha and Xeno Vegeta a Gallic Gun, though the attacks appear to do no damage. Saying that his analysis is complete, Drive W disappears through a distortion, leaving the two to wonder what he meant. At a later point in another area within Hell, Xeno Goku and Xeno Vegeta, both as Super Saiyan 4, battle against the reborn Janemba, but even together struggle to land a blow against him due to Janemba having been input with data on both of their abilities. When Goku and the others arrive into Hell through a time distortion, Xeno Vegeta joins Goku, Vegeta, Xeno Goku, Xeno Pan and Xeno Trunks in launching a simultaneous energy blast towards him, though he withstands the blast without a single mark. Even with the arrival of Salsa and Putine, the group are not able to gain an advantage. When Salsa suggests to Xeno Goku that he do the same thing he did against the Shadow Dragons once before, Goku, Vegeta, Xeno Trunks and Xeno Pan share their energy with both Xeno Vegeta and Xeno Goku. The resulting Scion power allows the two to enter into the super full power Scion 4 limit breaker state, where they quickly display superiority over Janemba and destroy him using the limit breaker double ultimate dragon fist technique. Afterwards, Xeno Vegeta and the others are transported to the crack of time via Putine's magic. Upon arriving, they barely have enough time to see the tree before Xeno Vegeta and the rest of the Time Patrol are forcibly transported away to another location by Tawa. There, they find themselves unable to move, bound by Cumber's dark energy where they helplessly watch events unfold in the crack of time. Tao explains to the group that she created Fu and intends to make him the next Dark King and extracts a dark energy from their body which they unknowingly took on following Mechikabura's defeat at the hands of Xeno Trunks. Having no further use of them, the group is sucked through a vacuum to another location. New Spacetime War Saga. Xeno Vegeta finds himself back in the crack of time where he once again fuses with Xeno Goku to become Xeno Gogeta in order to take on the powered-up Fu, but the fusion does not hold up for long and Fu throws Xeno Vegeta and Vegeta into a dark vortex to prevent any more fusions from happening. Supreme Kai of Time Saga. Xeno Vegeta is briefly seen at the beginning of the Super Space-Time Tournament and later on briefly seen once again alongside his fellow Time Patrollers, spectating the battle between Xeno Trunks and the future warrior in black. In the manga, later in the tournament, he uses Super Full Power Saiyan 4 Limit Breaker to confront Dr. Wheelo. He reminds him of the Saiyan's ability to evolve and improve, quickly finishes him with a kick to the floor. He then senses a dark presence from another dimension, piquing his and Xeno Goku's interest. They decide to fuse into Xeno Gogeta and shatter dimensions until they reach their destination. Power. Anime. He fights against Fu alongside Xeno Goku, and while they are able to hold their own, the two Saiyans appear to be out of breath unlike their opponent. Shortly afterward, they struggle to stop Cumber's blast just prior to Ultra Instinct Son Goku deflecting it away with ease. During the Universe Creation Saga, Super Saiyan 4 Xeno Vegeta, even when fighting alongside Xeno Goku, Xeno Trunks, Xeno Pan, Goku, Vegeta, Putin and Salsa are outmatched by the newly powered Janemba. However, after entering into the Super Full Power Saiyan 4 Limit Breaker state, Xeno Goku and Xeno Vegeta easily overwhelm and obliterate Janemba. Manga. In his base form, Xeno Vegeta proves to be able to easily outmatch Xeno Perfect Cell, who has merged with the Dark Dragon Ball and defeated Super Saiyan 2 Teen Gohan. However, the demon god Gravy was able to knock him unconscious with one blow. Like Goku, he is also capable of transforming into a Super Saiyan 4. In the Dark King Mechikabura saga, he is mocked by Gravy, who has gained his second demon god form, for having lost to him twice. However, Vegeta states that with his full power he can beat Gravy and proceeds to do so. Game. As a Super Saiyan 4, he and Xeno Goku were able to evenly fight Super Saiyan Cumber. Abilities. Forms and transformations. Super Saiyan. During his training away from planet Earth, Xeno Vegeta achieved this legendary transformation prior to becoming a Time Patroller. In this form, Xeno Vegeta's muscle mass increases slightly, his skin tone turns lighter, his hair turns blonde, and his eyes turn green. His power also generates a golden aura which showcases the intensity of his power from electrical sparks radiating in his aura. This form multiples his power exponentially, from 10 times to 50 times depending on the sources stated by guidebooks and commentaries from the creator himself. Xeno Vegeta briefly utilizes this form against Drive W in Hell. Super Saiyan 2. Like his main timeline counterpart, Xeno Vegeta is capable of transforming into a Super Saiyan 2. In this form, Xeno Vegeta retains all features of a regular Super Saiyan. However, his hair growing a little bit longer, spikier and becoming more defined. He also gains blue-colored bioelectricity around the aura surrounding his body in this form. This form allows his Super Saiyan multiplier to skyrocket up to 5 times, and in the manga, he briefly utilizes this form against Drive W in Hell in an effort to deal some damage. Super Saiyan 3. Xeno Vegeta is capable of taking on the Super Saiyan 3 transformation. In this form, his hair reaches down to his thighs and his eyebrows vanish completely while making the forehead and eye ridges larger and more prominent. His muscle mass grows noticeable larger, more defined, while his eyes gain green irises. His aura also becomes rounder with larger electrical sparks. This form is 8 times stronger than an ordinary Super Saiyan. He uses this form to battle against Drive W alongside Xeno Goku in the anime. Super Saiyan 4. Xeno Vegeta is able to transform into a Super Saiyan 4 without the aid of a Blitzwave generator. In the manga, as with Xeno Goku, Xeno Vegeta is forbidden from using this form under normal circumstances. He is finally allowed to use it when he enters the demon realm where he battles against the demon gods in the final battle. During the battles with Fu and the evil Saiyan Cumber, he transforms into a Super Saiyan 4. In the game, Xeno Vegeta briefly uses the Super Full Power Saiyan 4 form, with power from Goku, Xeno Trunks and Xeno Pan. The form debuted in Dragon Ball Heroes, where it was introduced in the 8th mission of the SDBH series, SH8. Super Full Power Saiyan 4 Limit Breaker. During the battle against Black Janemba, the remodeled foe's boosted power proved too much for Xeno Vegeta and his allies to handle. Instead, at the suggestion of Putin and Salsa, Super Saiyan Blue Goku and Vegeta, along with Super Saiyan God Xeno Trunks and Xeno Pan, transferred all their Saiya power onto both Xeno Vegeta and Xeno Goku. In this form, Xeno Vegeta's body is filled to the brim with overflowing ki. The normally reddish fur takes on a magenta hue, and his hair is highlighted with a crimson-red color along with dark shadows, similar in appearance to that of Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. He also gains a flowing purple aura similar to that of perfected Ultra Instinct, and a skin-tight white aura when the primary aura is dissipated. The combined energy pushed them far beyond their natural limits of Super Saiyan 4, obtaining a state that radiated with power. In this form, Xeno Vegeta's speed and power are dramatically increased. Black Masked Saiyan. Black Masked Saiyan is a state taken on by Vegeta when he is under the control of the Dark Empire using a mask. Black Masked Saiyan makes his debut appearance in Dragon Ball Heroes, introduced in God Mission 9. Fusions. Xeno Vegix. In the manga, during his mission to stop Xenocell, Xeno Vegeta fuses with future Trunks in order to battle against the demon god Gravy and later Cell X. Xeno Vegeto. Xeno Vegeto is the pod-era fusion of Xeno Goku and Xeno Vegeta. They merge in order to battle Dark Demon God Bu. During the battle with the evil Saiyan Cumber, he transforms into a Super Saiyan 4. Xeno Gogeta. Xeno Gogeta is the fusion dance fusion of Xeno Goku and Xeno Vegeta. In the trailers they fuse in order to battle Xeno Janemba, and later to battle Demon God Demigra as a Super Saiyan 4 in the 8th mission of the original series, dbgt. In the manga they fuse to battle Demon God Shroom, the gathered demon gods, and later Finn. Equipment. Battle armor. Xeno Vegeta commonly wears his Time Patrol battle armor, which he also wears while brainwashed as the Black Masked Saiyan. In World Mission, he wears the same battle armor as the Bulma/Future Bulma designed model worn by his counterparts Vegeta and Future Vegeta before switching to the Time Patrol battle armor. The Time Patrol battle armor is given to him by Kranoa to wear as his personal official Time Patrol uniform. Pod-era earrings worn by Supreme Kais and their apprentices. Despite being worn so casually, they have incredible properties, allowing two individuals to fuse or permitting the wearer to use the time rings. Earth Dragon Balls. The 7 magic Dragon Balls, which once gathered together, can be used to summon the eternal dragon Shinron. In Dragon Ball Heroes, Xeno Vegeta's SH8 SCP-4 card has the TAA special ability Shinron, Wish of Strength, which allows Xeno Vegeta to use the Dragon Balls to summon Shinron when he is an attacker from R2, round 2, onward during his team's attack phase. He can make a wish to fully recover HP or STA. At max wish power, his team's PWR is permanently increased by 3000 PWR. If you want to support me, check out my Patreon at https://www.patreon.com/Kaioshin. I tend to polls that decide important plot stuff in my P at Trian. Many thanks to my awesome patrons. Ben Phillips.
If you like this content, don't forget to like and subscribe. See you later, bye bye.